सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ग्रैड ड्रीम्स चैनल को और बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलिए।
Hello viewers, my name is Ritika Singh and I welcome you to the series of cost of studying. Today we will be discussing about cost of studying in Australia. And after watching this video, check out this I button up here where you will learn more about cost of studying in different countries like Ireland, Switzerland, Sweden and more. Well, Australia is indeed a beautiful and a prestigious country to study in, surrounded by water, and it has world's greatest universities whose advancement is aided by consistent innovation, strong professors and high quality education. While academics contribute to the call value, it is possible that it is the only country that has a pull due to its good living conditions and promise of a great student life. So, how much does living that life cost? What is the cost of studying in Australia? Well, tuition fees will be your prime expenditure and a very important aspect of any study abroad country. If you're someone who is looking for an undergraduate degree, then your cost can go around 20 to 40,000 Australian dollar a year. For a master's degree, the cost can go a little up higher till 50,000 Australian dollars a year. And for a PhD degree, the cost can go around 20 to 30 or sometimes even around 40,000 Australian dollars a year. Let's have a broader look for an accommodation cost in Australia. Hostels and guest houses can cost you 90 to 150 Australian dollars per week. And if you're renting an apartment, the cost can go around 200 to 400 Australian dollars per week. But eventually the cost will be lower if you are sharing an apartment, which will be around 200 Australian dollars per week. Well, boarding schools can cost you 11,000 to 20,000 Australian dollars a year. And for an on-campus accommodation, you will have a good security and even your classroom will be near to you, so your transportation cost will eventually be lower, and the cost will be around 300 Australian dollars per week for an on-campus accommodation. Let's have a broader look for living expenses. Well, living expenses includes your transportation, groceries, leisure activities, social life or a sports life. Groceries and eating out can cost you 300 Australian dollars per week, and for gas, electricity, phone and internet, your cost will be around 30 to 50 Australian dollars per week. And for a public transport, actually we prefer you to go for a public transport despite of a private transport. So your cost will be eventually a little lower, that will be around 60 to 70 or sometimes even 100 Australian dollars per week. And if you're purchasing a car, then the cost can go around 300 Australian dollars per week. And if you are someone who is into entertainment, social life or sports life, the cost can go around 80 to 200 Australian dollars per week. Despite all these expenses that I have said you right now, there can be other expenses too. Well, Australia is a beautiful country and a very prestigious one to study. But remember one thing, that everything will have a certain amount. But if you keep a note of every cost, then you will not have to worry and not panic at all. And after all, Grad-Dreams will always be there to hold your back and guide you always. And if you're someone who is looking to study abroad in Australia, then book a free counseling session right now. There's a link in the description below. Check it out. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more such updates.